What's up, folks? How's it going? This is Waj. Hope you guys are all doing well. Now, throughout the years, we've been covering a lot of the Omen by HP gaming lineup of desktop PCs, but recently we got a chance to review the new laptop that they came out with a couple of months back. This actually has the latest 8th generation Intel Core i7 CPU, as well as a discrete GPU that we'll talk briefly about. But in addition to that, we've been testing out some of their new accessories, including the Mindframe headset and the Reactor gaming mouse. Now, what's really cool about the headset itself is that it actually has a built-in active cooling, something they called frost cap. It's a thermoelectric device that's built into the ear cap and actually feels like a refrigerator inside here, and you can actually change the amount of coolness you want in the software. But it's a super well thought out in terms of the whole aspect of gaming for a long time or using your PC for a long time. Eventually, with these heavy-duty earphones, your ear does get a little hot, and it's a nice little comfortable thing to have a little bit of cooling, and it transfers the heat from the inside to the outside. So the outside tends to get a little hot, as well as there's a little bit of condensation that builds up every couple of weeks that I found. I don't know how that will turn up long term, but overall the sound quality is fairly decent, and besides that, there's no real major complaints. And I do think that this is definitely a unique approach and something that makes this headset stand out from the millions of others that are available right now. So definitely a cool design and a neat feature. Now, what's really cool about the Reactor gaming mouse, it actually has a metal braided cable, so it feels really cool. It's very hard to tangle, and it always pretty much lies flat on the table, so it's pretty decent. I'm not sure why other manufacturers haven't utilized this design, which makes sense. It has a 16,000 DPI optical sensor, and it actually has a mechanical left-right switches that uses an optical actuation system. So it's a super low latency, about 0.2 millisecond response time. So it's pretty much professional grade. In addition to that, you also have this spring that allows you to adjust the angle of the rear of the mouse. Therefore, you can find the kind of perfect palm placement. So you got a little bit of adjustability over there, as well as RGB lighting. Now, coming back to the laptop itself, in terms of the internal specifications, I'll throw them up on screen. This has the Intel Core i7 8750H CPU. That's a 6-core chip with 12 threads, and it can turbo up to 4.1 gigahertz. We have 16 gigabytes of DDR4 memory. In addition, the storage is 128 gigabytes with an M.2 SSD drive, and we have a 1 terabyte mechanical hard drive. Now, we have a GTX 1060, which is a perfect combination to the 1080p anti-glare IPS display that's built inside this thing. And based on our 1080p benchmark results, you can see that we're getting exceptionally high average frame rates on games like Fortnite, PUBG, Overwatch, and Black Ops 4. Additionally, with the high efficiency cooling design built into the Omen, we noticed that the 8750H CPU runs a little bit more cooler than most of your gaming laptops that choose for a more thinner profile and are less optimized for cooling. As a result, we're getting slightly higher performance results on the Cinebench R15 benchmark compared to something like the Gigabyte Aero 15, which we tested a couple of months back, and that actually scored about 1,020 points compared to 1,169 points on the Omen, and that actually used the exact same CPU. Another highlight on this thing is regarding the connectivity. You have about 3 USB 3.0s, a USB-C connection, a full-size HDMI connection, a DisplayPort connection, as well as a full-size Ethernet connections. And on top of those things, you can access the PCI Express memory, upgrade the RAM, and upgrade the mechanical hard drive. So there's some upgrading possibilities down the road if you so desire. Furthermore, in terms of the design, the laptop weighs about 2.5 kilograms or about 5.5 pounds. It has a rear mounted exhaust, which is actually fairly efficient and relatively quiet. In addition to that, we also have Bang & Olufsen speakers and a RGB backlit keyboard that has some customization options in terms of the illumination aspect of things. Now, there's certainly a lot of other gaming notebooks that are available at fairly competitive price tags, but I think the Omen right now on Amazon is around $1,200, which is fairly competitive considering the premium internal components, the option to upgrade down the road, the plethora of connectivity options, as well as a pretty solid design that has little to no faults based on my testing. So if you're interested in a new gaming laptop, definitely check this thing out. If you have any specific questions, let me know. But other than that, thanks again for watching. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you real soon. Take care.